Hey, what's up guys, Rev here. Today I wanted to fry some brain cells, so I went to the best place to do that, the good old bird app, Twitter.com. Now Twitter has always been a hellscape of bad takes and feigned outrage, but I have to admit, it has been extra insufferable as of late. Over the past month or so, the villainization of anime, and really fictional content as a whole, has become the latest trend, a way to get easy likes and interactions. Are you friendless, fatherless, bitchless perhaps? Well, you might not be able to solve those problems anytime soon, but you can definitely make a regurgitated cloud-chasing post saying something negative about fictional content for likes on Twitter. All of these tweets center around the blurring of reality and fiction, an inability to separate the two, a problem that has never existed up until a few weeks ago when Twitter decided to make it a problem. Now, the tweet in focus for this video is yet another bad take about fiction affecting reality, but honestly, I'm talking about it because it's a lot more harmless and funny, something to clown on for fun, an example of how these false narratives about fictional content are literally stripping people of their basic critical thinking skills the more they are normalized. Here's the tweet with nearly 30,000 likes, by the way. "Fiction doesn't affect reality," in quotes. Ever heard of propaganda? The Slender Man case? Santa Claus? So for the tweet itself, it's short and sweet, stating fiction does affect reality and gives perhaps the 3 worst examples imaginable. But still, these are examples people routinely use to prove the original poster's point. But to address the overall question, does fiction affect reality? Of course it does. In an abstract sense, when you consume fictional content, it can make you think, learn, feel emotion, etc., etc. But the point is, 99.99% of fiction is put out there with zero intent of being confused with reality. Nobody is sitting here and trying to convince you that this spider girl exists somewhere out there in the real world. I mean, we wish it did, but it doesn't, and any reasonable person would not be coerced into believing it does unless they lack the ability to separate fiction from reality. The types of people who are unable to do that are children, those with mental illnesses, and targets of manipulation, all represented by the 3 examples provided by the tweet. The first example of fiction affecting reality was propaganda, a term that by definition is never meant to be fiction. The whole purpose of propaganda is to disguise misinformation and other harmful ideologies as fact. This may include information that isn't real, but its entire purpose is to be portrayed as fact in order to manipulate how other people think. The next example was the Slender Man case. For those who don't know, in 2014, 2 teenagers stabbed their friend 19 times to please Slender Man, the fictional character you see in the background. The girls said they believed that Slender Man was real and lived in a mansion in the woods, and that by killing their friend, they would become his proxies. As you can see with the sentences to mental institutions, their inability to separate fiction from reality was due to undiagnosed mental illnesses the girls had when they committed the crime. And for the final example, Santa, now I'll ask the Santa believers to mute the video for the next 30 seconds or so, but nobody over the age of 10 believes in Santa. Of course, Santa is used to make people happy and jolly, but it's also a fictional character used by adults to sell products around Christmas time. And Santa is also used to encourage children to behave around the holidays so they'll be on Santa's good list and receive presents. There is no adult, absent mental illness, that believes Santa is real. The point of all this being, the vast majority of fictional content is made with no intention of being confused with reality. Any example provided to say otherwise most likely falls into the explanations we just talked about. And I would be remiss if I didn't point out the fact that the person who made this is 16 years old. I censor out names for a reason, but I like to routinely remind people that we're not here to attack the person, we're here to attack what they're saying. And what they're saying has nearly 30,000 likes, so clearly it's not just this person that thinks it. Do I think they should be spending their time doing their math homework instead of being on Twitter? Yes, but I'm not going to drag someone personally for making a tweet that reflects some pretty common beliefs out there. So I hope this video served as a reasonable debate about this subject. Maybe you had a laugh, learned something, or maybe you disagree with something I said, and feel free to raise that in the comments section down below. And yes, Santa is real, guys. I was just joking earlier. But anyways, that's gonna do it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed. Subscribe for more daily videos, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time.